Welcome back from another movie minute from Movies and TVs on the Ball. Steve-O here, and I was wondering about what is your favorite, not favorite movies, but favorite scenes in movies. I always wondered what would be like, what scenes were just made you go, oh, was it, like I've said before in one of my other videos, the Luke, I am your father, did that blow you away back in 1980 or 1997 when they released it on theaters if you've seen it the first time? In Star Wars when Darth Vader asks, or the scene when here's Johnny. I feel like from The Shining, I feel like a lot of movies, a lot of famous scenes have been redone so many times because they're iconic that when you see it in the film that it was based in, it becomes not as iconic. It loses its authenticity if you think about it. You know the you know I feel like people were blown away probably. Looking over the Marvel Cinematic Universe when Iron Man, when Tony Stark says, "I am Iron Man," and that was the ending cliffhanger of the Iron Man film. But then the rolling ball in Indiana Jones, how iconic that was, and I feel like a great scene in a movie gets parodied a lot. Forrest Gump, the feather coming down the sky and showing Forrest in Gump sitting on a bench. Um, there is a lot of films that are film scenes that are iconic. The scene in Superman when he runs off and just does his whole takes his unshirts and we see the S, the opening for Batman. I mean, these are more comic book films. I mean, I think looking at in 20 years, also the speaking of superhero films, the Spider-Man kiss and from the upside down kiss that Mary Jane lays on him on in that film. Um, I'm trying to think what. And then you've got like Taxi Driver, you talking to me while I'm the only one here, with Danny with Robert De Niro. Um, I think there's a lot of great scenes. Make My Day, um, with Clint Eastwood again, and I was wondering, you're probably guessing, did he shoot 33 shots or four? And I think what makes other scenes so iconic is the dialogue. The dialogue makes it more memorable. You come out of the theater to and go, I remember that dialogue where he said, Luke, I'm your father. Give you an example for Star Wars. But there's also iconic lines like, you do not talk about Fight Club. How Fight Club is iconic. Let me know down below what's your thoughts on your favorite movie scenes. Um, which films did you think were that just sink in your memory all these years later, or what are the new ones? What movies have come out in the last 20 years that you feel like are iconic? Not, I'll give you the other example is in The Matrix, the bullet time is parodied a lot. in the 2000s. I feel like that's iconic. The Blair Witch. I am so scared. I am so scared. Is iconic. Let me know in the comments below, and as always, like and subscribe. Let's get a dialogue going. What? Let me know what your thoughts on iconic scenes, and as always, see you at the movies. Bye.